What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. This is my third live stream of the day and shit. I'm working. I'm so happy because I don't gotta go into the fucking office. It's this whack ass tis the season to be jolly holiday season shit. So I got the homie on the live stream with me right now. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hakim Green, channel live and direct, BDP all day, every day, and yes, we still spark Madism.
Well, he still sparks Madism. I don't spark a damn thing. So what you got to do, Hakim, you got to mute that video. Oh, that's me?
Yeah, that's you talking.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's my video coming up. And I heard this shit. Yeah, no, I fucked up. All right. So yeah, that's what happened. Because you know when you play the playback, it comes up. So that shit came up in the air. But yeah, we got Hakim Green in the building. Me and Hakim go back over fucking 20 years, lived on the same block in the hood. Always was a cool dude and always looked out for me every which way that he could. You know what I'm saying? Was always regular, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't too many people in this industry that's regular anymore. Some people become so irregular based off of their little accomplishments and all that shit. But Hakim is definitely a real one that I think everybody should, you know, support, get behind, not only because he made great music, continues to make great music, because he's just a genuinely good fucking person. And you ain't gonna meet too many people that's good people, not in this music industry, you know. So Hakim.
Yes, sir.
The shit show that we all had to bear witness to. I said on my last live stream that just went out maybe about a half hour ago prior to this, I personally said that I believe that Dr. Umar challenged Seti to a debate. Of course, you know, the fucking funny ass video. Funny, like I said, funny in a funny way, but then funny in a sad way at the same time. I want to start with this. He challenged Seti to a debate. The debate was who has the better plan for black people, himself or Seti. I think Seti should take that debate because if you feel like you have the plan that could free black people spiritually, economically, socially, mentally, and financially, you should be able to put forth your plan. What do you say?
I say show and prove. Like, you know, I'm not interested in your words more than I'm interested in your work. And, you know, I'm following the conscious community, the debate scene for the last, you know, 7-8 years. You know, I've heard some brilliant ideas. I've heard some brilliant lectures, some incredibly intelligent folks present their plans and their ideas in front of the people, but then I don't see much in the way of activity after we leave the debate. You know, I see a lot of our brothers and sisters argue, beef, create enemies and walls in between different communities within our community that prohibits us from really progressing beyond, you know, the emotion of the debate. I think the greatest debate is, you know, show and prove. Not just what you have, but what have you produced for the people? Show me how people have benefited from dealing with you. You know what I mean? Like, or following your plan, and not what you said, but what you do. Like, what are you doing? Let me see it. And, you know, I don't really see much of anything from either of these individuals. And I've been following them, like loosely following them for like 4 or 5 years. And, you know, I don't see it. You know, I don't see where's the stores, where's the distributions, where's the hospitals, where's the supermarket, where's the schools, where's the product of your work? Where is it? Where's the fruit of your work? Where is it?
So at this time, you're critical of both of them. Like you not. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's I've witnessed folks go after our elders. You know, attack Elijah Muhammad, attack Louis Farrakhan, attack the Black Panthers, attack the Black conscious, the Black nationalist movement, attack, you know, it's like, you know, at what point do we stop attacking and we start building? I saw the Hebrew Israelites go after the Kemetic community. I see the Kemetic community go after the Islamic community. The Islamic community go after the. It's like, all right, okay, but what are you building? Judge a man by his work, not by what he says, not by how he postures himself. And when you have a Dr. Umar Johnson who has grabbed the attention of a lot of people across the nation, and he's raised a lot of money to his effort, it's like, okay, I expect to see the fruits of that labor. Like, where is it? You mean the culmination of all your work is a debate with Seti? Like, even if you were debating, one of the white boys, like, come on, man. Like, really? That's where this is at? Like, the litmus test for your validity is Sara Suten Seti and vice versa. Like, you mean to tell me, after following Dr. Ben for all those years, this is the culmination of your work is a debate with another brother? Really? That's what we have. That's what we have to look forward to as a community. That's pretty sad to me.
What do you think? With many people, and I'm not gonna say that I don't agree with it. With many people in our community that consider to be the white system of white supremacy is our enemy. I all for that 100%. What do you think that system is saying when they see all this shit show WWE, WWF shit going on? What do you think message does that send to them?
Oh, we ain't got nothing to worry about. All good. The plan worked. Yeah. Willie Lynch is in effect. Whether Willie Lynch is real or not, it's in effect, and it's self-correcting itself. Like, it just, we keep the system in order. We keep the shit going. We keep the bullshit going. He doesn't have to be involved in the community making it go. We gonna make it go. COINTELPRO, it's a go. Why? Because that's what we want in our lives. We gravitate towards the bullshit. We gravitate towards the divisiveness and what divides us and keeps us weak. We don't gravitate to what keeps us strong. So, the white man, whatever that is, he's all good. He's making money off of it because they on YouTube. Yeah. Black people don't own YouTube. You driving all this traffic to the white man's vehicle.
Yeah.
Black man don't own Facebook. You driving all this traffic to there. And it's like, if it was just a Umar Seti thing, that's not my business. They talking about each other. But when our loved ones, when our community, the people that we deal with on a day-to-day basis on social media and in person, they're affected by the nonsense. You know what I mean? So, at what point does leadership act like leaders?
All right, but can we admit at least admit that Umar, when he had good intentions, when he said the elders need to step in and have some sort of tribunal where everybody comes together in one room and basically sort all this shit out and get G-checked and get put in order. I think that was commendable.
That's some bullshit. You know why? Because if you over 40, you're the elder, dude.
Whoa.
I don't expect some 75-year-old motherfucker. Like, you need Farrakhan to come down? Come on, dude. Do we really need Farrakhan should be sitting back looking like, man, I've inspired this, I've inspired that. And look how beautiful everything that I've inspired. You got, real Black Panthers who been locked up for come on, it's a petition trying to get Matulu Shabazz free. Matulu Shakur, free. There's Mumia Abu Jamal. The elders should be, doing it with the elders. We 40 plus years old. You mean to tell me really you, Dr. Umar Johnson, you need the elders to come moderate some street beef? Really?
So So Hakeem, let me ask you, how, if the elders can't come and say, y'all bugging the fuck out, you bugging the fuck out, sit your monkey ass down. You've been doing monkey shit for a little while. You need to sit the fuck down. Whose job is that to put all this shit back in order?
It's our job.
Okay.
It's our responsibility. Like, it's not. I spent 7 years, 8 years watching these same people disrespect the elders.
Okay.
So who can you pull that they even respect?
Yeah.
Like, there's like open beef with, you know, Daruma bin Wahad is one of my mentors.
Okay.
Original Black Panther Party.
And then he got beat up. He got jumped. Yep.
Right. By the new Black Panther Party. He's 70 some odd years old, getting jumped by the new Black Panther Party, an organization. You modeled your organization, you named yourself after the work that he already put in. Not just him, of course, Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, Eldridge Cleaver, Kwame Ture, and they had their own internal beefs back then that we should have learned from by now.
East Coast and West Coast beef too, I might add.
East Coast, West Coast. We have so many different examples of what not to do that we don't need the elders to come. Like, if you don't know already, you're never gonna know. But like, when people talk about the Nation of Islam, I came up in the nation. My first 3-4 years of life was in the Nation of Islam.
Okay.
A lot about the Nation of Islam that I don't agree with. However, in a public setting, I'm never going to attack the Nation of Islam and its leadership. That's above my pay grade. Like, I wasn't here when all that was going on. Yeah, I understand the beef between Malcolm. Malcolm is technically the father of Black nationalism, after Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and what the Black Panther Party was born out of the spirit of Malcolm X, El-Hajj Malik Shabazz, and that's one of my favorite people of all time, if not my favorite leader of all time. And I understand, the Nation of Islam, the beef that led to the assassination of Malcolm X, However, our people don't need Hakim going out bashing the Nation of Islam, because there's too much work the Nation of Islam has done that Hakim has yet to do.
Okay.
And Hakim may never do. So it's not my position to say what they are or aren't doing. It's my position to create something that people will respect enough to add on. And if the people say what Hakim has built is worth something, then that's what it is. If the people don't say it, it's not up for me to say it. It's up for me to do the work.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, right now we're going into this is my issue. We're about to come into a post-Obama world. Trump is going to be the man. He's going to be prevalent. He's going to come enforce certain shit that we in for some shit. Not that, I always like to state this, not that Hillary would have been any better.
Right.
Regardless, it was whether you want to get pissed on or you want diarrhea on you. That was the choices in that situation. Right. But here we are right now. Where we're coming into that. I thought we would come and form more of a united front, and everybody has a way that we need to, this is what's about to happen. This is instructions for the people universally, whether no matter what faction, denomination, or whatever you believe in, this is what we all going to be affected by, because when they come fuck with us, they don't come in the room and say, who's a Moor in here?
Right.
Okay,
they come to get everybody.
Yeah, they're coming to get everybody. They don't come to say
everybody.
Who's a Hebrew in here? Who's a part of the Nation of Islam? Okay, y'all are okay. Your Christian ass is gonna get it. They don't do that. They come get everybody.
They come to get everybody.
So what I was thinking was, I thought everybody would be more saying like, listen, let's form this Voltron. Let's come up with these plans. We got organizations. We got youth groups. We got youth groups. We got food programs. We got back to school drives. We got summer camps. We got all of these things for the children, because out of all of this stuff, it's a lot of talking to the women to get some pussy, It's a lot of talk to the men for the bravado, but it ain't too many people that's talking for the children. And I think that is who's coming up behind us, because, you know, the generation right behind us, these little motherfuckers is crazy. So if we can't get to them, we got to at least get to the generation that's coming behind them, because if we leave it to these crazy motherfuckers, then it ain't no hope. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like at this critical time, I thought it would have been more camaraderie, more brotherhood. It's not too late, but no. I think that should have been the order. All I see is a lot of criticism all the time of any and everybody who's trying to do something. I see people that's finding ways to financially milk black people, and it's black people doing it now. Yeah. And it's like, okay, enough is a fucking enough. So when I say, hey, I'm Doggie Diamonds, I like to bring you this information. I like to bring you this information, but it's hard for me to bring you this information because I'm you know, a little financially, you know, it's tough for me doing this on my own. These other dudes have $1 million corporations bringing you the anti what I'm trying to give you. I need a little bit of funding. I need a fucking dollar or two. They look at me and say, you a hotep hustler. You trying to get money out the people. And I'm like, how? How the fuck am I trying to scam people? I never once took $1 of your donation and said, hey, look, I got this and y'all can eat a dick because I got these chains. Look at my motherfucking Galaxy watch I bought with your money. No, some of us are really trying to do the work, but it's tough because we're fighting corporate America that these other entities are sponsored to fuck us around. You know what I'm saying? So at this particular time, you say we're the elders. I'm in agreement. What are we to do? So we say, fuck you, Seti, and fuck you, Umar. If y'all don't do X, Y, Z, what are we to do? What does Hakim Green suggest?
All right, so you know what I've been doing for the last 6 years, courtesy of Mayor Ras Baraka in Newark, New Jersey. Salute that man. 24 Hours of Peace, which is a company that was created out of really the support. Raz has an initiative, violence is a public health issue, right? And he pinpointed one aspect of our community that he wanted to target, and that was violence. Like, let's lower the crime rate. Let's address violence. So everything that we do, we're doing it for a specific purpose, right? And that's to make lives safer, make the community safer for our, you know, for the people. And I was, it's funny, his mother's the one who said to me, he had this big think tank at City Hall. This is when he was still a South Ward councilman, but it was violence as a public health issue think tank. So he had members of law enforcement, medical, education, city government, social work, like every aspect of the North Essex County community was at this meeting, and he charged us with the responsibility of coming up with strategies. So his mom, because she knows my work as an artist and my work as a school teacher, she was like, you got to chair the Arts and Culture Committee. And I'm like, Miss Barack, I don't know. You know, I'm just here to support. Whatever I need to do to support. You have to chair it. It's your thing. You have to do it. All right, cool. So out of that, we started an event called 24 Hours of Peace. And Raz's brother.
Every summer, right?
Every summer, it's a peace festival concert, 24 hours, peace, love, unity, safety, having fun, which was, you know, we took, you know, a mantra from hip hop, because that's the foundation of what we do. We use our culture to, you know, push positivity. And that started, you know, for the first 4 years, it was out of my pocket, Mitty's pocket, Raz's pocket. Like, we had to grind and do it. And then we campaigned for Raz, the condensed version, campaign for Raz. Raz ended up being the mayor. And now the cities is 100% behind it. And for the last 2 years, I mean, it's successful every year, but the last 2 years have been like really successful. You know, we've had major artists, Hakim, Naughty by Nature, of course, Juice Crew All Stars. Last year we had Kane, Fat Joe, Talib Kweli, Tony Touch. And, you know, it's just about creating a space where we can push positivity, right? And now it's not because of 24 Hours of Peace. However, 24 Hours of Peace plays a part in that. It just came out this week that Newark, New Jersey experienced the largest drop in crime in the last 50 years this past year.
Wow. Wow.
That's huge. Because Newark, you know, Newark is like, you say Newark, Chicago, it's in that. Newark, Chicago, St. Louis, Camden, you know.
There's still some gangs out there
Like,
active.
they still get it busy, but, you know, we're fighting against all the negative promotion. All of the, you know, the corporations are constantly pushing negativity. Hold on one second, bro.
Yep.
Hey, Peanut. You here? I'll be right downstairs.
That's how real it is. Hakim Green live on the live stream. I knew that he had somebody previously coming in town. So
right, but you know, just to finish this point, this is because Raz committed himself to doing the work, and he's been one of my inspirations since the 80s when he started this organization called Black Neoforce down at Washington, D.C. at Howard University, where they took over an administration building to force Howard to teach African studies. There was no African studies program at Howard. And Raz, you know, with this organization, Black Neoforce, big shout out to Trevor Phillips out there, did this. And that energy that he had at DC, he brought it back home to Newark. And from being a school teacher, city government, now he's the mayor, he's provided the work, which is the leadership, not rhetoric, not talk, not so that
plagiarism.
That inspires me, you know, coming up from under KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, you know, Stop the Violence movement, you know, always thinking in the realm of how can we actually do work that's going to affect our people. Now, being in the, you know, the Black consciousness movement, you know, up on 125th Street, going to National Black Theater, I see all these folks from Seti to Polite to Umar Johnson to, you know, Ray Hagins. Like, I seen them all come through. Big shout out to Dr. Philip Valentine, one of my favorite cats, no doubt. But I seen them all, and I could have easily gotten sucked up into, you know, nah, nigga, I want to beat my chest. Nah, who want to debate? Nah, you know, I'm from hip hop. You know, the battle's all real with us. You know, we know what it is. But for me, it was like, okay, where is this going? Like, is it just gonna be, you know, the shit show?
Yeah, what's the end game? Like, what's
the end game? Are we really gonna build something for the people, or are we just gonna build something for individuals and their egos and their personalities and da 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 da? So
yeah, where dudes is getting all this motherfucking good loving from the Black women that come, all this money, they're vending, they're selling shit, but what are you really building? So you say we got to hold people to the standard of what the fuck are you building? Build something.
Build or destroy. If you don't build, you will be destroyed.
No, I kind of really don't know what else to say. Like, that shit was kind of powerful. I know you got the homie downstairs. We could, you want to adjourn and we continue this another day, because you know it's gonna be responses and all that shit. But at the end of the day, so in closing, what is the advice for people who are pro Seti, or the people who's pro Umar, or the people who are just losing faith in everybody? What do you want to say?
If you're interested in that debate, in that argument, I would suggest that you know, get past the rah-rah and pick up the jewels, because both these brothers have jewels to share, no doubt. But don't let it stop at their personality. Like, don't get caught up in the individuals. Get the knowledge, do further research, because they will hopefully lead you to other folks that have even more information than they have. Outside of that, before you start following somebody, look at the work that they do. I put up earlier on Facebook, I follow no one, I learn from everybody. And that's a lesson I had to learn over the course of my life, bumping my head, following the wrong people. The only only being that we should be following is the Most High, and that's in everything that we do and everything that we see. So when you're a student like that, you're always trying to pick up a jewel from it might be negativity. You can learn from negativity. You can learn what not to do.
Yeah, because I tell people there's no such thing as a loss if you learn something.
There you go.
This is Hakim from Channel Live. Yes, this is him. Hakim, give them your Facebook. They want to know.
Hakim, HAKIM, Also check me at Madism Info. And you can check me at Madism, the Ultimate Cannabis Journal. Instagram is Hakim Green and Madism. Madism is spelled MADIZMINFO. Madism Info. That's Instagram and Twitter.
All right, so that's what it is. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I think we should do this shit weekly, me and you, because
come on, let's go.
Yeah, we build all the time anyway. So yeah, this is Hakim Green. Make sure you support him. Give them the website again, because I know they might put .com and all that crazy.
So give them the exact. It's madism.org, but I pulled it down. We're gonna shuffle the deck and put it back up at the top of the year. We got to get it right. I launched it last year. It's been a year. We want to do some new things and just make it, spice it up a little bit. So if you go there now, it's not going to be there, but it'll be back up pretty soon. Just check me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Madism Info, MADIZMINFO. Shit.
All right, so that's what it is. This is my motherfucking brother right here.
Luke, bro.
He ended up moving on my block and shit like that. And the neighborhood definitely showed him love all the way from Jersey. He also was a school teacher, so he actually got to interact with the children
before the rap career,
before the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I came to him, from his knowledge of the children, the knowledge of hip hop, the knowledge of all types of crazy beef and shit, and just the knowledge of some of the solutions in the work that he's putting in via the mayor of New Jersey, Raz Baraka. So Hakim,
let me shout out.
Go ahead.
24 Hours of Peace as well on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. 24HRS of Peace. Go check us out there. Every year we do 24 Hours of Peace, the concert. If you have an organization, if you're doing work in the community and you want to add on, please do. Like I'm totally open. My email address, you can get me at 24hoursofpeaceinc@gmail.com. Hit me over there and let's build.
All right, so that's what it is. Go pick the homie up from downstairs. Probably like, yo, man, you said you was fucking coming downstairs and shit. So, shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody who support. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.